Today we're going to talk about the word idea. I-D-E-A. Idea. Now, idea is something as thought or conception that potentially or actually exists in the mind as a product of mental activity. Okay, so now here's just what I'm going to say to you. I've told you in the past the word thought. These are just my understandings and my proposals. Thought is imagining. Okay. So then something as imagined or a conception is imagining. It's a conceiving of an idea or a possibility. So something as thought or imagined, a conception, that potentially, see, potential is a very important thing, because potential is all the possibilities. And what happens is if you limit that possibility, you've done just that by limiting it. Actually exists in the mind as a product of mental is imagining, activity. Okay, then synonyms of idea is thought, which is imagining. Okay, a notion. And I've talked about the word ocean in here, an ocean, but a notion. Okay, that's imagining. A concept. I would say you're still imagining. And then a conception. To conceive an idea. The potential, the possibility. You see, it's the possibility of something imagined. So here's some ideas, some of mine. Okay, I just want to show you something sort of interesting. This is the Great Seal. Okay, and what I've done is I've made two of them on laminate, I think it's called, or whatever, or glossies or something, I don't know. Anyway, if you take one and you have to reverse them. Okay, and the eye will line up. Okay, it'll line up this way. Sorry, I'm having trouble lining it up today. Okay, it'll line up this way. And then it'll also line up this way. Okay? And this is the two circles. Like I said, the four corners of Earth. 1, 2, 3, one on the back, 4, okay? Then four corners of heaven, 1, 2, 3, one in the back, 4, okay? And here in the center is the Vesica Piscis, okay? But then, okay, and this goes back to this again, star tetrahedron. Okay, and it's just sort of interesting that it does that. Okay, because to get to where some of the thinkings and the ideas on this is also in this one. You see, because here is that same shape. Okay, it's the Star of David again, and it's made up of 13 stars. Okay, there are 13 stripes. There are 13 olive leaves and 13 arrows. Okay, so it's all 13, 13, 13, 13, 13. So, and then I've also, in 13, it goes back to the 13 circles, one in the center, surrounded by 6. Okay, surrounded by 6. Yeah, okay. And see, that's what this is. It's one in the center, it's surrounded by 6, and then it's surrounded by 6 again. 13. 13, 13. Okay? And with this, you can come to this, okay, but it's like, let me see if I can line it up. It's more like this. Could be like this, though. Okay, which is still the Vesica Piscis. Okay, and I thought this was sort of interesting how this now formed, which this goes back to the Hebrew, almost looks like Aleph. It almost looks like, and I'm talking about here, the bottom, and here. It's the two dark sides, so to speak, of the pyramid. Okay, so we can get this. We can get roughly this, and it takes a minute to line it up. I'm sorry I don't have better lighting to show you, but the concept is, when you look at just this, is that the left eye, or is it the right eye? You see, and that's the judgment part. That's where it gets to be, because see, how can you tell? It's just an eye. So it's sort of the idea that left is right and right is left. Alright, now I wanted to go back to this one, because just playing with it, I've not really found anything in this one that, other than the 13, this is sort of the code to get to these. Okay, and I know it's bizarre, but some of this is what's called sacred geometry. It's sort of the patterns of everything. But what I did find was, have you ever seen the thing where it's like, it's two birds, and I'll get a photo. It's an eagle, and he has two heads. Okay? Same, you know, and here's the concept. When you take this eagle, or this bird with two heads, and you reverse them, and then when we line it up, take me just a second here. Okay, when you line this up, where the bird's head was, looks like a fountain. Okay, and it looks like it's on a single column, and it has the two wings. You see the dove, the spirit of the dove. Okay, but the 13, and see how that looks like a fountain? Okay, and in a strange way, it looks like, when you see this fountain, I'll show you real quick. Okay, it sort of looks like this. And this is the centerpiece. I think in one of my last videos or two I had made just showing, okay, some of the basic star Merkabah. Okay, and this is part of what's called the ancient Lewis. You see, it takes 3 on the bottom and 3 on the top. Okay, but it kind of looks like a chalice, like a cup to pour out. You know, kind of like a glass or a chalice. I don't know. So anyway, it goes to this. You see, and then the war has olive, and the olive has war. It's an even bunch in both hands, and it looks like a fountain. Okay, and then one of my older videos I had done where I had showed the two cherubim, and the cherubim carry ribbons, and the two ribbons, you see, that's the symbolism above the wings, is the two ribbons. One cherubim carries one, the other cherubim carries the other. But both ribbon run out of the fountain. And it looks like a heart. See, it looks like a heart in the middle of the cup. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think about it? It's just something I had found that was very interesting. Okay. Okay, and I just wanted to kind of show this in here real quick also. It's just, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm making too much out of it. But when you look at it like this, you can see the Z, which is sort of, and then the Merkaba is here, and that looks like a 7. I've done the thing about 7s. Okay, and then it goes down here, and it goes back, and it's like that. Okay, so you see this. Okay, see what I'm not quite lined up perfectly for the eye, but it's the concept of that. Okay, so if we have that as a Z and an I, okay, and then we have the O's. Okay, so it's O. Alright, and then if I reverse it, if I bring the two together, that's what the other one was, then I sort of get, maybe that's backwards, N. Can you see the N there? Here, here, here. Okay, so we have here, here, here. Alright, and then it's let me see, okay, it would be here, 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 here. Okay, and then the I, there's one I here and there's one I here. Can you see that now? Okay, that's like the Aleph. So we get Z, I, O, N. There's the N. This would almost be like, your O. There's your O. And here would be the Z and the 7s, the Vesica Piscis, the Merkaba, the 13. I don't know. Ideas. And the next point that I wanted to make also, Zion backwards is N-O-I-Z, which is no eyes. It's amazing, huh? Isn't that crazy? Zion, no eyes. Okay, guys, have a good day.